Hey everyone, it's Frank here with Retirees Info. I've got some news that could put a whole lot more money back in your pocket and back in your bank account. We're talking about 33.9 million seniors who are suspected to be eligible for something really exciting. Now, this is specifically focused on seniors and those receiving Social Security benefits who are 65 or over. Here's the thing though, and I need you to hear this. It's only going to be around for 4 short years, and then it just goes away. It just disappears. So we need to take advantage of this while we possibly can. I've got the article pulled up right here that breaks down all the details, and I'm going to explain exactly what you need to know to see if you're one of these people that is eligible. So stick with me because this could make a real difference when you file your taxes. For those of you who are new here, my dedication on this channel is to help you understand everything that's going on. And let me tell you, there are a lot of moving parts. A lot of major things have changed around seniors and Social Security beneficiaries over the last year and a half or so. Massive changes. But I also want to help you maximize your money, maximize your monthly checks, take advantage of any programs that are out there, and save as much money as you possibly can in any way, shape, or form. Because here's the reality. As a fixed income beneficiary, there's only a couple ways to get more money. Either save money or increase your income. And you can't just pick up the phone and call Social Security and say, hey, can I get some more money? They're going to tell you no. So saving money, that's where we can make a real impact. So here's what this is all about. It all comes down to the big legislation that was signed into law in the summer of 2025, the OBB Act. Within that law, there are all kinds of provisions. Some people got major benefits, some people got nothing, and some people got a little bit of something. It was a big grab back. But seniors who are 65 and older, you can now start taking advantage of $6,000 and $12,000 additional deductions, which are honestly really helpful for a lot of people. Now, I'm going to be totally fair with you here. I recognize this does not reach everybody. I get questions about this all the time. People reach out saying, hey, but if I don't file a tax return, if I don't pay taxes, what does this do for me? The blunt answer, unfortunately, nothing. This is a deduction, not a check. They're not going to cut you a check for this, but what it does is help reduce your taxable income and therefore reduce your tax liability to the IRS, which is really cool if you do file taxes. According to the research, upwards of 33.9 million seniors are potentially eligible for this. That's nearly 34 million people who could take advantage of this to reduce their tax liability. That's a lot of people. Here's who qualifies. Seniors 65 and older. You had to be at least 65 for one day in 2025. So if your birthday was December 31st of 2025 when you turned 65, you would still potentially be eligible. Income limits apply. If your income as an individual was below $75,000 in 2025 or $150,000 as a married couple in 2025, you're likely eligible. People who file tax returns, this is key. If you don't file taxes or don't have income aside from Social Security, unfortunately, this doesn't benefit you. I'm just being honest here. Retirees with additional income. If you have pension income, part-time work, investment income, or other taxable income on top of Social Security, this could really help you. Now, the reason I say potentially eligible is because I don't know your exact situation. Please talk to your accountant or CPA to confirm. Let me break down exactly what this deduction means and how it works. It's a 4-year provision. This is only around for 4 short years. Tax filing seasons of 2025, 2026, 2027, and 2028. After that, it disappears. It's gone. And seniors will be on the hook for significantly more tax liability at that point because you won't have that extra deduction. It's on top of the standard deduction. This is huge. The standard deduction was nearly $16,000 in 2025. This $6,000 deduction is on top of that plus the extra age-related deduction. So as an individual, you could be looking at deductions of $23,000 plus. As a married couple, you could be looking at over $46,000 worth of deductions, provided your incomes are below those thresholds. Let me give you some real examples so you can see how this actually works. Example 1, individual. Let's say you're an individual and your income was $50,000 in 2025. You take your $50,000 of income and reduce it by the $23,000 plus worth of deductions, standard deduction, age-related deduction, plus this $6,000 deduction. Now your taxable income is basically $27,000. That's amazing, right? Example 2, married couple. Let's say you're a married couple with $100,000 of income in 2025. I know that's probably not super realistic for many of you, but I'm using easy math here. If you get $46,000 worth of deductions, now your taxable income is $54,000. That's going to save you a lot of tax liability that you would otherwise have paid to the IRS. Now, why did they do this? Here's something really important you need to understand. This 4-year deduction provision was offered in exchange for no more taxes on Social Security, and I've talked about this many times on the channel. Taxes on Social Security are still very much a thing. They did not eliminate taxation on Social Security. Those taxes are still there. But instead, they offered this $6,000 deduction for seniors 65 and older for an individual and $12,000 for a married couple, provided both individuals are 65 or older for at least one day in 2025 and your incomes are below the thresholds. The phase-out ranges for individuals. It phases out between $75,000 and $175,000 of income. For married couples, it phases out between $150,000 and $250,000 of income. I want to be completely honest with you about a few things. Federal versus state. This is just on the federal level. Your state is still going to demand money on the state level if you're in a taxable state. This doesn't change your state tax situation. Not everyone benefits. If you do not file a tax return or don't have any income aside from your Social Security benefit, unfortunately, this doesn't really have any consequence or benefit to you. I'm just being fair with you. Don't be mad at me. I'm just the messenger. I'm not the guy that makes the rules. If I made the rules would be very different. But it's still good news. For those nearly 34 million seniors who do file taxes and have income that falls within these ranges, this is exciting. At least they're doing something to help seniors reduce their tax liability to the IRS. All right, here's your action plan. Talk to your accountant or CPA. They can confirm whether you qualify and make sure this deduction is included when you file your 2025 taxes. Gather your income documents. You need to know exactly what your income was in 2025 to see if you fall within the limits. File your taxes. Don't skip filing just because you think you don't owe anything. You might be missing out on this deduction. Plan for future years. Remember, this is good for tax years 2025, 2026, 2027, and 2028. Make sure you take advantage of it each year while it's available. Look, I know taxes aren't the most exciting topic, and I know some of you watching this won't benefit from this particular provision because you don't file tax returns. But for those nearly 34 million seniors who could save money through this deduction, I wanted to make sure you knew about it. To me, it sounds very encouraging that they're doing something to help seniors, even if it's not perfect, and even if it doesn't help everyone. If this helps reduce your tax bill, that's money that stays in your pocket instead of going to the IRS. And if this video helped you understand this tax deduction better, please hit that subscribe button and share this with any seniors in your life who might benefit. Big share button right down below. I've got nothing to sell you here on this channel. Everything is free. All the videos are free, leaving comments is free, subscribing is free, it's all free. Please enjoy your day, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll continue breaking down programs and benefits that can help you keep more of your money. Take care.